Hey, how's it going? It's the Polk here. Welcome back. We're about to have a really great time continuing our game as Korea and Victoria 3. I just want to thank everyone watching for all the recent support. I really appreciate the subscriptions and the likes on my videos. And without further ado, here's Communist Tennessee. So, that's the thing. Not very logical with the borders. You'd think after a while that this portion would leave, but I don't know. Oh, yes. I will happily pay 18K for the two lowest stratas to go up in standard of living because that's going to help the radicalism quite a lot. I don't want the Confucians to think that they need more power. I'm okay anti-Portugal. That doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll take that. I think this will pacify quite a lot of the radicals by passing census suffrage. Oh, Japan, what's going on? Has an alliance. Not the ally. They got 4 divisions. They've got 95. I mean, these guys are going to win, but I might be able to get something out of it. That would be diabolical, is what that would be. I'll take it. Like, I don't even have to help with that. They're just going to do it on their own, and I'm just going to get something out of it. They really should work on that. I think it's just because we're so friendly that they're just willing to pretty much do anything I ask. But it's definitely not in their favor, and there's nothing I'm going to provide them. Unless, of course, I have to, but yeah. We never did look. So we're the number 11th army in the world. Power projection of 5395. I'm curious what China even has. Oh, they're number 1. Wow. There's no way they can afford that without me. I'm the number 8th GDP in the world. What are they? I'm catching up to their GDP. That's sad. I imagine as soon as they stop getting my 100K essentially of tribute, they're gonna have a difficult time. Why can't I demand a state? Yep, looks like that's over. And then Japan will bankroll me for some reason. I'm getting 14K from them. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. I mean, we're swiftly accruing way too much debt. And in a highly unsustainable way. Wow, I can't talk right now. Yeah, I don't care. But we are about to poop out a bunch of engines. So that should help. Oh yeah, we do have this stuff. Automatic irrigation. That'll consume a ton of engines on our side, but look at that GDP. Every time I click something, it just went up. Or it's actually going down on some of these. That's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Use rels. Don't need that. Nope. Absent mind. It's fine. Political migration. Yeah, you can come. I never really say no to those. Personally. That's fine. I don't necessarily need to boost the industrialists anymore. Yeah, that's fine too. Okay. There we go. GDP is going to go up and up and up. Just going to check on the profitability of this guy. Yeah, we need to subsidize these or they're going to downsize. And I'm not a fan of downsizing after I just built something. So I'm going to subsidize the whole steel industry and the motor industry. Because I want to be pumping out as many of these as I can and start exporting. Of course, we're producing a ton more silk now that we've got the irrigation farms and fabric's going crazy. So it's about the cheapest in the world, I imagine. Nobody wants tobacco or tea, alcohol. Of course, the Americans want alcohol. Hey, Vox Populi. Dunkirk movement complete. Okay. So, wow, illegitimate government. Oh yeah, that's because we need to vote. Yeah, I would love to get... this one. Okay. We had something crazy. So we had the change of government, which we won't be able to pass any laws until they get their stuff figured out. But what was I just looking at? Of course, that. Wow, you have a lot of problems, buddy boy. Yeah. Okay. Just keep pushing forward. They're building, we're building, everybody's happy. Just not my debt. My debt's happy. I'm not happy about the debt. Who are you? We'll just go for that. All right, we're going to see where we're at financially after this. Oh, we completed the Dunkirk movement. So I'm curious to see what the next step is here. I mean, earning recognition is kind of a big deal. So, did I get the achievement? No. Ask Korea act on the Dunkirk movement's petitions. Which is exactly what I did, but I didn't get it. Maybe there's going to be more. Maybe I need to be independent for it. Alright. Well, no sense in just sitting here paused. Rubber mastication. I love chewing rubber. That's fine, yeah. We'll take communists. It kind of fits the narrative we're trying to go a little historical. I'm not doing that. We'll go with this one. Yeah, so I think as soon as we get this government thing figured out, I'm just gonna go full tilt towards independence, and it could turn out really bad. It could be great, but I don't think we want to continue this path where we have more GDP than our overlord, and we're paying $100,000 in packs towards them. Okay, so it looks like they won. Path to liberalism is complete. That's great. I'll go with the reformer option there. Yeah, no, we're good. We could get rid of the monarchy and go towards council republic, but no one would like that. Presidential republic could be okay, but a lot of people don't like that either. Elected bureaucrats would make more sense with who we have in charge. I would love... There's no loving. We're just going to do it. I think we're going to go now, and we're going to push it. So they're still supporting our independence. They're still supporting our independence. Britain still kind of hates us, but that's okay. What I want to do is get expel and damage relations with China here, and let that kind of bake for a second and see if I can get them to deteriorate further. Yep, they did. And then I'm going to see if they do this. All right, now we have poor relations. We should be able to go for independence play. And it's entirely possible that they go for it without war, just because we have so much support. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Let me just make sure I've got my other navy over here. So we'll go ahead and station them in. Just put them in the Japanese HQ for now. So it's us with already having them support us. No one's going to join. I mean, Russia will and Japan will, but no one else should. So in return, all they want to do is humiliate Japan. So I think we're just going to stick to the one demand. I would love to grab another state here, but I think that might push it to where it's less likely that we are able to actually complete our objectives. So the way I see it, we've got like 650 battalions from China. Now the number 2 army, because Russia, I guess, is maybe mobilizing. But they both have a very similar power projection. Japan's really not that big of a hitter. It's got 230, but they're only 1400 power projection, so... I guess what I could do is do secondary war goals. Liberate Manchuria. That'd be nice, because then we could... Yeah, let's do that. Because if we do that, what we're doing is we're opening up the future 15 years into taking that rather than fighting China again. So now they're serious because that's not a primary, so they may actually take the secondary. They're fearful. I'm going to go ahead and mobilize, get my conscripts going. Mobilize these guys. I'm not going to do conscripts for them or these guys. And our main goal is going to be defend that and take that. Yeah, you know what? We'll go ahead and conscript it up. And I am going to go ahead and bump my budget just because this is really important. and I don't want to have a default mid-war. So we're sitting at negative 25. I'm going to just straight defend, and hopefully I can get my allies. Well, that was really quick. Hopefully I can get my allies to kind of take that torch of taking it to them while we just sit back and hold the line. It's insane that it's treating all of this as like the same front. I know, like, logically it is, but having, 395 battalions spread across this front would be insane. This is where I could see the, Hearts of Iron or single stack army stuff make more sense. The complaints that people make, just because, like, if you aren't paying attention to this corner over here, someone could be pushing and you're over here with most of your army. But oh yeah, let's do it. Trade agreement with Japan. Did that just kill our income? Who knows? But we did lose the payments to China, so I doubt they're going to be able to Yeah, they're already downsizing. Look at their power projections down to 8,000 now, 6,000. Their military is just getting worse because they can't support it without me paying for it. Oh, that's crazy. So I guess we will push a little bit. I mean, a little bit, a lot of it. Because why not? They're actively having to reduce everything. Their GDP has gone down drastically. So is ours, but ours is mainly due to us taxing stuff. What we could do is start fixing a lot of our issues here. So we have shortages of dye. We could import that from as many partners as possible. Well, we'll do the top 3. Liquor, we're not producing any, and we have trade routes for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kick a couple of these food industries to making some liquor. We'll do like these, right? That should be plenty of liquor. And then we'll put import on that. We're using a ton of dye. So hopefully they can satisfy what we need. I'm also, yeah, that's going to be on import. Sugar, we're using a ton of sugar. I'm going to import that from Portugal, Russia, and Britain. We'll grab some from Transvaal as well. Tea, I don't think we're producing any of that. I'm going to go ahead and check this revenue stream and start canceling all the negative ones. There's going to be quite a lot of these. Okay, cool. They're still showing some. Oh, there it goes. Okay, and then we have a wood shortage. So that's quite the wood shortage. We're just going to import as much as we can. I don't know what's using so much wood. Tools, yeah, that makes sense. Furniture, that makes sense too. Well, let's see if there's anything we can do to that PM to help out producing wood here. Well, electric sawmills would work, but maybe not producing a ton of hardwood would help too. So we're going to kick back on the hardwood. We need to produce, it looks like 700 hardwood. So I'm going to turn them all off, and then I'm going to pick a select few, such as this one, just until we get the price down. There, that should be good enough. Maybe one more. There we go. All right. Steel is losing prosperity. Engine, sugar, yeah. So we want to make sure that we're exporting what we produce the most of. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, send it to Britain. Sulfur, nah. Clothes, that's what we are producing a ton of. Keep these industries going. Yeah, we already checked guns. Steel, send it to Russia. They're going to love us for it. Ships to Britain. Considerable import. Yeah, we've pretty much solved all these. Now the opium. Coffee. We'll take coffee from Britain. Not wood we're good on. Alright. So let's see how that treats us for a bit. Hopefully our economy kind of heals a little bit. I think China's not going to be able to recover much from this. It's a free fall for them. Their military just went half in their power projection. We have the #2 Navy and #7 Army in the world. A little recovery right there, the economy. We're now pushing into China. Things are looking good. Yeah, there we go. Absolutely killing it. Push into there. I think once we take that, all of our demands have been met. Yep. So we're going to get the independence and we're going to liberate Manchuria, which is going to give us a nice new neighbor to trade with that isn't China that hates us. It's about 12 million people, but that's a lot. And it gives China less power too. Sorry, China. You were a good host, but you know, I outgrew you. It's been real, it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. You catch my drift. Yeah, our economy pretty much bounced back. I don't know about this aspect. I'm a bit worried about the debt that we have. Okay, tech's done. The only thing that can help us with debt is like these guys. Man. But if we can get... I'm going to go for vulcanization because they're going for aniline. And I'm going to go for combustion engines and capacitors after that. I think we can probably push electrified saws soon. At least on some areas. And that should help with the wood. Alright, looks like it's about to be a success for us. Not too bad. I think we took 9 years getting prepped this time to get that through. Sweet. Declaration of Independence achievement. I'm not sure that I've had that one, but maybe. Earning recognition's going up. Perfect. Okay, and since we're doing good here, I'm gonna bump this down because I want to see the economy recover in terms of consumption for my own population. Wow, we're an unrecognized major power. Beautiful. Never thought I'd see the day where Korea has their own say. Alright. Government admin, we could afford 3 of them, so we're going to go ahead and throw those down really quick. Britain's damaging relations while we're improving relations. Gotta love it. Russia's still great. I'm going to go ahead and do a trade agreement with them. Immediately helped our economy quite a bit. And if I can get the embassy, I believe that helps with... I don't know what an embassy does, really. Oh, yeah, let's get their embassy. I'll give them a Did they decline it? Dicks. Okay, let's see if France will do it. No. Britain won't do it. Germany won't do it. Austria won't do it. United States? We friends. Oh, we used to be friends. I see how it is. Whole world turning their backs on me. Whatever, man. I don't want your embassy anyways. I just asked for it to be polite. Well, now we have our own market. So that's nice. It's insane that they said no. Extreme winds. Oh, man. Okay. I might be able to leverage some of the current... Wow. Yeah, let me get some tea, homie. Wow. Yeah, China, I've got no ill will against you. We can totally trade. I'm not importing glass. That's a finished good. Yes, please buy my tools. I'm going to put... Let's see. Can I go to... Yeah. Export tools. Import this. Import this. Good, that's on import. We want to export the engines. I know we're not producing near enough what we need to. We have plenty of these guys, so I'm going to see if I can boost the exports by getting rid of the tariffs. Plenty of guns, same thing. Well, I think doing that alone helped. Cannons, same thing. Oil, we can export as well. These, 100%. Can we please... No one wants to buy more? Okay, that's fine. Please take our cloth, someone. Russia? I'm good. I don't want to invest in your country. No offense. We could definitely export more furniture. Okay. Alright. That should help a little bit. Help boost exports and stuff. We're currently a lot behind on the bureaucracy, so I'm going to build a few more of these guys. That should be a lot, actually. Wow, we need way more ports. Okay. Yeah, let's keep kicking those out. Can we change the port type, or is it already maxed out? It's already maxed out. Okay, that's fine. Here. Yeah, we'll just do one in each. We're pretty much building immediately, so that's nice. We'll do two. And we're maximizing our building potential right now only with 11k negative, so that's pretty great. Took the chains off of our economy is what we did. I don't think Britain's gonna let us get an embassy, and France... Oh, France is... Why won't they do it? Alliances or defensive pacts with French rivals. That's fair. I know they hate Japan. And then United States, I don't think has any interest in us. Yeah. I mean, that could be the move. Go away from Japan and then go towards France. It would be kind of the weirdest shift in ideology of a game that I've ever done. To support a country's independence and then just basically leave them to dry later. But that's enough for today. I really do appreciate all the viewers that I get. I really appreciate all the likes, the subscriptions, stuff like that. Please, please, please give me any suggestions or tips that you have in the game. I'm also coming on the last 18 years of the game. So go down in the comments of the YouTube video and just throw whatever achievement you think I should do next on there. And we'll just kind of go from there. So the next video, I don't know what it is yet. And I'm hoping that, I can get some inspiration from you guys. So yeah, just go down in the comments and start commenting what achievement you think I should get. I do have quite a lot. I have about 50% of the achievements, but I do have a bunch. So if there's one that's suggested that I can do, and I think it'd be an interesting one, I'll do it. You can even suggest a country. I've played everything in South America, North America besides Canada, and Cuba. And then, yeah, I haven't played Britain or France yet or Russia. I've tried Germany, haven't formed it yet, but just to give you some ideas. But we do have 18 more years. That's probably going to be 4 or 5 more episodes, but definitely start getting those wheels spinning. Definitely start making comments so that we can get the ideas out there and we can start working towards what the next game is going to look like. But again, I really appreciate you watching, and I want you to have a great day.